I'm probably a little bit different than the other attorneys that might speak on this because I'm a very young attorney. I just graduated law school 4 or 5 months ago. But I can tell you what drew me to pro bono work was a clinic I did the entirety of my 2L year. We worked with prisoners, so it was a prisoners' rights civil litigation clinic, and that was what initially spurred my interest in pro bono work, and I expect that to continue. Right now I work as a clerk for the Idaho Supreme Court, and I can say that attorneys who give their time to put together good briefs, to submit good briefs on claims that people need heard, it's very valuable. And so when I see attorneys do this, it just keeps the inspiration going for me to do pro bono work when I return to practice in less than a year to a firm that really does encourage pro bono work. So I've been inspired since law school. I'm still a young lawyer, but I expect to continue to be inspired by the lawyers who put forth their time and effort to help clients who otherwise wouldn't be able to be heard. Here I want to talk more directly to the young attorneys. And the reason the young attorneys, the older attorneys probably know why they want to get into pro bono. And it's for a lot of the reasons you could find out there if you just Google pro bono. But for the young attorneys specifically, they might not think about the experience they get as a young attorney, especially if you're working in a firm. The type of work that you might do is probably going to be less interesting from a practical, certainly from a trial standpoint, than you might think before you go into law school or while you're in law school. So for a young attorney to do pro bono, you're going to get your chance to kind of look, feel, smell a case that you otherwise wouldn't get to touch at this stage in your career, and it's going to help you immensely as you progress through your career. And all the older attorneys that I've talked to have said that the attorneys who engage in pro bono are almost inevitably more ready when it's time for them to be part of that big trial or that big appeal in their private practice life. I have absolutely seen a number of people impacted by pro bono. One that sticks out, and again, this was a combination of law students, and I was a 2L at the time, and then attorneys acting in a pro bono capacity working with us for prisoners' rights litigation. But one person had a very simple case. He just wanted to be heard on. He was a prisoner in a state prison in downstate Illinois, and he just wanted to be heard. I won't go into the details of the case, but the most impacting thing was just me interviewing him and talking to him about what happened to him with an interaction between him and a guard on a certain day, and for him to just tell that to someone, even a law student that was acting in kind of a pro bono capacity. He told me how much he appreciated just being able to tell what he says happened and his side of the story. And even that, no matter how the outcome of the case went, and it actually ended up very good for him, but no matter how that went, he was so appreciative on the front end that always stuck with me, that just the little things that you can do for someone can make quite a difference, even if it doesn't end up perfect for them in the long run.